Good morning. Karen just informed me that there is a silver Acura in the parking lot with a dinosaur on the back windshield with the lights on. So if that's your car, you might want to go turn them off. So good morning. Welcome to Temple Buddhist Center Sunday service. My name is Liz. I'm honored to be of service this morning. See, we're all kind of tired. Time's an illusion till we lose an hour of sleep. We hope that our service this morning finds you happy and healthy, but know that if you're struggling in some way, we are a source of refuge for you as we open our hearts to you and to our loved ones, or your loved ones. Let's begin this morning with a few conscious breaths, taking a few moments to ground and experience the body and to breathe together. Conscious breathing is where you seal the mouth and breathe deeply through the nose and pause for a moment before releasing slowly so that the exhale is longer than the inhale. Let's begin. Breathing in, pausing just a moment, feeling the fullness of the lungs, and releasing slowly. And as you release, checking in with the body, just being aware of what is present and alive in the body right now. And a second conscious breath. Pausing just a moment, ventilating this precious human form, and releasing slowly. And as you release, see if you can release any worry or concerns from the week. All of the energy of doing, going, striving, accomplishing. Just allow yourself a few moments to cultivate the energy of being, not doing. And a third conscious breath together. and releasing slowly. And as you release, taking time to invite into your awareness the present moment, fully arriving at the here and now. And here at Temple Buddhist Center, we like to begin a service with a chant. Chanting is an integral part of every tradition, and it's not about being a singer, it's about having a voice. And I will turn it over to Victor now.
Thank you so much, Liz. Good morning, everyone. Our chant today is Om Amidewa Ze, Om Amidewa Ze. You might recognize the seed sound, Om, the sound of the universe, reminding each one of us that we're a beautiful note in a grand cosmic symphony that is forever playing. And the Amidewa Ze chant is a chant that enhances compassion for all beings in all places. And as the Buddha said, if your compassion does not include yourself, it is incomplete. And so let's begin with just a conscious breath. Together. Om Amidewa Ze. 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 With a smile. Om Amidewa Ze. Om Amidewa Ze. Once more. Om Amidewa Ze.
Here at TBC, we practice Western Buddhism, which is a blend of Eastern philosophy and Western psychology. This new and exciting form of spirituality is dynamic, inclusive, active, and focuses on core Buddhist insights, mindfulness, meditation, and their practical application in our daily lives. Our goal here isn't to get everyone to agree on one lineage or philosophy. Rather, it's on cultivating a shared experience of mindfulness, oneness, and love. Whether we're chanting, meditating, or sharing from the heart, we respect that you'll participate only at the level that feels comfortable for you. We take refuge in the three jewels and acknowledge these core values of expressions of the awakened mind: the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. We value awareness of our own Buddha nature, as well as the Buddha nature of all beings, allowing a new perspective of this and every precious moment. The second jewel is the Dharma, the truth teachings that release us from fear and delusion and help us realize the true nature of who we are. And Sangha, our spiritual community, an essential part of growth where we practice the teachings together and support each other along every step of the path. So let's take a moment to silence any electronic devices and prepare a meditative environment. Now we will recite the prayer of refuge. We'll do this 3 times. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. In Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until fully awakened through the power of generosity, ethics, patience, enthusiastic effort, concentration, and wisdom. For the sake of all beings, may we realize and demonstrate our innate goodness. And as we enter a time of meditation, if you have an extensive practice, then I invite you to practice in a way that's fitting for you this morning. If you are new to meditation, we'll begin with an opening dedication. We will sound the bell 3 times. There will be a brief guided meditation, and then we'll spend approximately 12 to 15 minutes in noble silence. Let's begin by breathing together. Body, speech, and mind in perfect oneness. I send my heart with the sound of the bell. May the hearers awaken from forgetfulness, transcend the path of anxiety and sorrow, and realize the true nature of who they are.
And as the sound of the bell recedes, guiding us, showing us the way into stillness, if you need to adjust your posture or take another conscious breath, whatever you need to do to partner with the body to find a deeper level of gentleness and ease, partnering with the body to find spaciousness, lightness. And as the breath settles in now to its natural flow, its natural rhythm, we are aware of the rise and the fall of the tummy with each in-breath and out-breath. The body is gentle and light, remembering to release the forehead, unfurrow the eyebrows, let the shoulders drop, and the tummy softens. From here, we can bring our awareness now to awareness itself, noticing when the mind is distracted by a sound, perhaps in the hallway or in the room. Noticing when the mind is distracted by a sensation like an itch or an ache, perhaps a tummy rumble. And noticing when the mind becomes distracted by a thought or even a string of thoughts. All these things, they come and go. All these things simply appear and then disappear, completely unbidden. Our practice is to not so much engage all these things that rise and fall, but to cultivate the vast, open, pure space of awareness, that which knows all these things that come and go. Our practice is to cultivate the knower, not the things that are known. And so, connected to our breath, the body is easy and light. The mind is clear, yet receptive to whatever arises. And the heart is open. We can move more deeply into our meditation. I close my eyes and I see clearly. I stop trying to listen and I hear truth. I am silent, yet my heart sings. I seek no contact and find union. I am still and move forward. I am gentle and need no strength. I am humble and remain whole, returning again and again to the breath, returning again and again home. And so I invite you to remain in a meditative state as you bring your awareness to the sense door of sound, noticing the sound of my voice or the sound of the air handlers in the room or any rustling. And as you become aware of the sense door of sound, at the same time, can you keep 5% of your awareness on that deep stillness within? In other words, the silence that is not dependent on external circumstances and is always with us. Next, I invite you to bring your awareness to the sense door of touch as you become aware of the feeling of your clothing upon your skin, the feeling of the chair or the cushion beneath you. And as you become aware of matter, material, form, can you keep 5% of your awareness on that which is formless? In other words, can you be aware of awareness itself? Next, I invite you to bring your awareness to the sense door of sight as you slowly begin to open your eyes, just letting in a little bit of light, not focusing hard on anything. And as you become aware of color and objects, can you keep 5% of your awareness on the space around the things, like a negative photograph? Can you be aware and sense the space in this room? Can you sense the space around the building or even around our planet? Next, I invite you to bring your awareness to the breath as we take a conscious breath together. And as you release, be present in the here, in the now, in this time and in this place as we sound the return bell. Thank you, Liz. Thank you, Rochelle. Good morning, everybody. It's good to see you guys, to be with you. And I want you to know that everybody in attendance this morning, even those in our PJ Sangha at home around the world, you get extra credit towards Nirvana today, bonus coupons for being here after having, lost an hour somewhere in the whole sleep process. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys this. A big thank you to everyone who came out Friday night for the full moon meditation, flower mandala, and the dances of universal peace and chanting. We had an amazing evening. Gosh, I don't know, maybe 120, I think. Somewhere right around that folks showed up. And I wanted to show you, I took a picture of the mandala that we built. And so that's what was in the center of our giant circle over at Center for Spiritual Living Friday night. Everybody brought flowers, and so we had a lot of extra flowers. I hope you can see that okay. Yeah, good. Yes, somebody, I guess, brought bananas. So you can see the bananas in the mandala. It was sort of a Caribbean mandala, I guess. I'm not sure, but certainly a mandala of abundance. Bananas and all. So with spring birds arriving, I know some of you have mentioned it. I've been hearing them too, different songs outside our window in the morning. And of course, the Snake Saturday Parade up north was this weekend, and the St. Patrick's Day Parade is coming this week. Four-leaf clovers and upside-down horseshoes and the luck of the Irish. All of this stuff has been swirling around at all the stores you go to, right? They have all of the stuff out. And so I've been thinking about this idea of luck. Luck. What did the Buddha say about luck? So, for example, what about some of the other interesting little traditions and, I don't know, superstitions that we might have? For example, rubbing the Buddha's belly. Everybody's going, oh yeah, a few places around town you walk in, and of course you can't not go by without rubbing the Buddha's belly. Well, one who has studied the teachings of the Buddha, of course, would quickly realize that there has never been a painting or a statue of the Buddha during his lifetime. And so there was nothing that was created during the original time of Gautama Buddha. And so why is this? Well, this was because the Buddha never encouraged worship. Because worship of any person will in turn deify that particular historical personality and subsequently change the teaching into a ritual. And then we lose the depth and the aliveness, the momentary aspect of the teachings sometimes when they become ritual or even habit energy. So hence the Buddha imposed very strict instructions that this should not be so. And he taught that anybody who wished to improve their lives should only intelligently understand and experience for themselves the truth of the Dharma. So this is where you oftentimes hear us talk about direct experience. In the Buddhist practice, this is very important. What is your direct experience? And it's kind of funny how oftentimes we don't actually know what our direct experience is. For example, sitting in front of the television and you're watching something going on, 2,000 miles away that happened 3 days ago. And you think that the direct experience you have is, whatever this thing is that's going on. When actually your direct experience is you're sitting somewhere in front of a box that has 10 billion pixels that are changing colors at a very rapid rate. That's actually your direct experience. So ultimately, no, it will not bring you luck if you do rub the Buddha's belly. And if you actually rub the Buddha's belly in the wrong company, you could get beaten with a slipper. In Zen, they use a stick to whack you with. In Theravadan Buddhism, they use grandma's house shoes. So some other interesting little superstitions or ideas or this to further this exploration of luck. For example, it was in ancient Rome where they first suggested the idea of a broken mirror bringing 7 years bad luck. And this stems from another piece of Roman lore that stated that every 7 years, life would renew itself, and any broken parts of your life, such as health issues, would be fixed. So if a mirror smashed and your image was the final thing that it reflected, then you would have 7 years of misfortune and bad luck. And so it'd be 7 years before that curse would end and good luck would be renewed. And I think it was the great sage and spiritual master Stephen Wright who said, I broke a mirror in my house and I'm supposed to have 7 years bad luck, but my lawyer thinks he can get me 5. So there is some evidence to support the idea that belief in luck acts sort of like a placebo, producing positive thinking and improving people's responses to events. So in personality psychology, people reliably differ from each other depending on their beliefs in luck. Rejection of luck, being lucky, being unlucky. People who believe in good luck tend to be more optimistic, more satisfied with their lives, and have better moods. People who believe that they are personally unlucky experience more anxiety and are less likely to take advantage of unexpected opportunities, spontaneity, that old saying that fear does not prevent death, fear prevents life. And all of this exemplifies Albert Einstein's great quote that there is only one question: is the universe a friend or a foe? And even the Buddha goes on to tell us that we are what we think. All that we are arises with our thoughts, and with our thoughts we make the world. So this idea of luck is fertile ground for cultivating what we call samadhi. Samadhi on the Noble Eightfold Path is wise understanding. Wise understanding. For much of this lifetime, we have been conditioned to believe in luck, that some enigmatic force or mysterious energy within the universe is rewarding us with prosperity or punishing us with misfortune. It all makes great movies and books and novels. I love this story that I actually shared with everybody in our newsletter this week, where one of our Sangha members tells the story of coming to a stoplight while driving his luxury car. A panhandler sitting in a wheelchair in the median caught his eye, so he rolled down the window to share with him some money. The man commented on what a beautiful car that you have. And our Sangha member replied, "Thank you, I'm very lucky." And in that exact moment, the panhandler looked at him and said, "Don't say you are lucky, say you are grateful." And this blew our yogi's mind. He responded back, "Yes, you are right. I am grateful." And in that moment, when the light changed, the two men exchanged a glance once more, and they both said, "I love you, man." And he drove off. It was a beautiful experience that he shared with me, and I shared this with you guys in the newsletter too. So upon closer examination of this concept, this idea, this conditioned experience that we all share around the idea of luck and superstition, upon closer examination, what we find is this: the belief in luck is probability taken personally. Probability taken personally. A part of our whole awakening process is this realization that life is not personal. Yes, things happen. Things happen due to causes and conditions, and they can be either pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Still, when we identify with the past, then we stack all of these experiences up and start singing, "If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all." Only the people over, 55 actually recognize that, I don't know. And then When there's all of this bad luck and stuff like that, then there's blame, and then there's judgment, and there's taking everything personally. And then suddenly we start living our life as if life is happening to us instead of for us. If we are anxious about the future, then we turn the other way when a black cat crosses our path. Or we put on our lucky t-shirt for the interview. So the dictionary defines luck as believing that whatever happens, either good or bad, to a person in the course of events is due to chance, fate, or fortune. And the Buddha denied this belief completely. Everything that happens has a specific cause and condition, a specific set of conditions and causes even. And there are relationships between the cause and the subsequent effects. Taking responsibility for our own karma, for our own understanding, for our own intentions in every thought, word, and deed. This is how we create our reality. Becoming sick, for example, has specific causes. It's not that you're unlucky or, my bad timing, whatever the blame, whatever the judgment, whatever the enigmatic, extraterrestrial forces that somehow got you sick this weekend. So what happens is one must come into contact with germs. One's body must be weak enough for the germs to establish themselves. There's a definite relationship between the cause, germs, and weakness, and the effects of you beginning to feel sick or poor or feeling poorly. Buddhism teaches that whatever happens does so because of causes and conditions, not due to luck, chance, or fate. People who are interested in luck are usually trying to get something, usually more money or wealth, prosperity they call it. The Buddha teaches us that developing our hearts and minds is far, far more important than spending time with these kinds of mind games. He goes on to actually say, and I quote, being deeply learned and skilled, being well-trained and using well-spoken words, that is the best good luck. To support our community, to cherish our loved ones, and to have a simple livelihood, this is the best good luck. Being generous, just, and patient, this is the best good luck. To refrain from harm and from overuse of intoxicants, and to be always steadfast in virtue, this is the best good luck. Reverence, humility, gratitude, and hearing the Dharma, this is the best good luck. So, we can have fun with luck. We can read our horoscopes, and we can douse in books and magazines. We can find a four-leaf clover and put it on the mirror. We can do all of these things. We have fun with life. I just don't have to believe all of that stuff. Sure, have fun with it. But don't base your joy, your happiness, your sadness on fortune cookies. But they're yummy. There is no need to be lucky in love. When we are love, we are lucky enough. So let's take a moment and play with me just for a second. Go ahead and assume a meditative posture, maybe closing your eyes just for a moment. And I want to invite you to remember a past triumph, some past success, an accomplishment. Doesn't have to be humongous, just an accomplishment. Maybe you made the bed this morning and it just looked particularly clean and neat and tidy. And now think of, as you remember this past success, this triumph, this blessing that occurred, remember what that felt like. That feeling in your heart, in your body, in your entire mind-body organism. And now, I want you to consider some new venture that you are considering. Perhaps a new project at work, or a community project that you're thinking about, or a book, or a poem, or something that you're considering. And you have this outcome in your mind, this finished book, or a CD, or poems, or some new aspect to your home, or something at work. So you have this outcome in mind. Now think about the qualities that you displayed and shared in the former example, in the earlier success. And overlay this onto this idea of your new venture, of your new project. Imbuing this new adventure with the same feelings, with the same open heart, the same joy that was present with the previous one. Even if they don't exactly line up or match, the energy of those qualities are still the same, and they can bring this into your new work, your new project. When you have enjoyed a success in any area, or even enjoyed the success of someone that you love or care for near you, even those same feelings, you've had a positive, loving experience, and it's not because you were lucky. It was the result of flow. It was the result of presence. It was the result of being in harmony with the universe. Because the universe offers us only lessons and blessings. The universe is madly in love with us, and it is divine pleasure to give you the entire kingdom, the entire aspect of all that is. That is our right. It is our essence to become one with all that is. And so again, we don't need to be lucky in love. When we're in love, we're lucky enough. Thank you.
Thank you, Victor. Let's take a moment to embody these teachings before we move on to our loving kindness meditation. So you may want to adjust your posture, get the wiggles out. We'll start our loving kindness practice. So I want you to take a moment and envision in your mind a full body image of yourself. The form that has your name, that has accrued the many different experiences, and recite silently to yourself these words of loving kindness. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in body and mind, and may I be at ease and happy. Conscious breath. And now, envision in your mind a picture of a friend or a loved one as we recite these words of loving kindness. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. And may you be at ease and happy. And conscious breath. And now bring to mind an acquaintance, maybe somebody that you work with, a clerk at a store, or the barista that makes your coffee, and recite these words of metta. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind, and may you be at ease and happy. And a conscious breath. And now bring to mind the image of a difficult person in your life. Might be a family member, a boss or coworker, or a political figure. And let's send to them metta. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. And may you be at ease and happy. And conscious breath. And now let's bring to mind an image of the whole world. All of the plants and animals, the fish and the birds, and all of the people that live on all of the continents and all of the places. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. And may you be at ease and happy. And a conscious breath. And in the true spirit of dana, the Buddhist practice of generosity, temple services here are given freely. In the same way, if you choose to give, please give with a generous heart, not in return for something you have received, but so that others who may seek refuge in the Sangha may find it here in this temple. Dana boxes are located on the lower floor near the door and in the front of the balcony. And thank you to all of our wonderful volunteers and to our TBC ambassadors, those who have committed to regular electronic donations. It's not about the amount, but the monthly giving helps us to set a budget here at TBC. If you would like to become an ambassador, there are cards in the back of all of the seats there. There's a little QR code. You can click on that. And thank you to Victor for sharing your wisdom, and to Rochelle for sharing your music with us today. Let us prepare now to close our service with the Bodhicitta dedication, as Victor gets everyone. And just after the Bodhicitta, we have a special musical presentation. So please stick around for a couple of minutes if you have time. Okay. May the pure, brilliant sun of Bodhicitta dawn in each and every heart and mind, dispelling the darkness of suffering and confusion unstoppably until all are illumined and awakened. And with our hands together in front of our hearts, let us go forth from this place, entering each moment in innocence, guided by the wisdom of our hearts. And as we open our hands, open our eyes, and shine our light into the world, namaste.
Thank you so much, Liz. Thank you, everybody. So let me hand this to you. And so we wanted to end just a few minutes early this morning, and because there's a couple things that I wanted to share with you guys. There's an old Irish saying that goes, if you have more than 2 friends, you are very lucky, since that's our theme today. And if, however, you have 1 good friend, you are so much more than lucky. And so I wanted to say that about my friend Rochelle. Rochelle and I, many of you may not know this, but she and I have been together, my goodness, since dirt was invented, I think, or for many, many years, probably about right around 79 or 80, we became friends. Out at the Kansas City Renaissance Festival, we were playing music outside of each other, alternatively. And then, but we met each other, came together and started playing music. And so for the past, goodness, what is that, 80, 40, almost 40 years, yes, math, it can be very painful. For the past 40 years, Rochelle and I have been playing Irish music at fairs and festivals and stuff like that. We don't do it so much anymore, but we still got it. So we wanted to share with you guys this morning a little fiddle tune while you're enjoying the announcements. So it's an ancient old Irish fiddle tune called, I don't know, what's it called, Ricky? It's called Thank You, Karen, for the Snickerdoodles.
Yes, that's a perfect name. Perfect name.
Okay, right, no, don't start yet. We haven't started. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Liz, and everybody. Obviously, I don't know what is it. That was so much fun. Don't forget, today at 1 o'clock is our once each month on second Sundays we do meditation seminar. So anybody that's struggling with their meditation practice, their mindfulness practice, perhaps a Buddhist perspective on a life situation, those kinds of things, we have seminar at 1 o'clock right here in this room. So if you would like to come by and you have questions about your practice, that's what that time is for. So please come by and do that. And other than that, thank you all so much. I wish you the luck of the Irish this week as you go into your day. Peace and blessings. Do another one, Ricky.
Oh, God.
Yeah. We'll just keep going while they're...
And,
Actually, you just keep playing. I'll say goodbye.
oh, okay.